Hey guys, welcome back to JC Quadcopters, and this is my review of the world's smallest hexacopter in 2015. Well, it's actually tied the world's smallest hexacopter, but yeah, it is just tiny. It's called the MJX X900. Actually, I think this is the MJX X901. No big difference. I think there's just the transmitter is different for the X900. But yeah, it's just I'm really impressed by the design of this. So the design is really tough. It's got a lot of screws in it, as you can see, and it's just a really sturdy thing. It's a hexacopter, means it's got six. So it has 6 arms, so 6 propellers, and it flies decently. But I've had a couple of problems, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But I'll start off with the positives. Yeah, I really like the design. It's really tough, as I said. And yeah, it's just a really cool design. That's pretty much all positive I've got to say about this, unfortunately. Some of the negatives. Well, the transmitter. Oopsie. Transmitter, I've not been impressed with at all. I've got around 8 meters range or something like that with this. The RC Addict actually said that the antenna's too long inside it, meaning that it has terrible range issues, and I have to agree because I get terrible range with it, and when I go out of range it just keeps flying and I have no control of it. The 2.4 gigahertz system just doesn't work, and then it flies away, and it's really dangerous, especially if you're flying around like rooftops, trees, inside around people. Like, I lost range when I was just flying in the living room before. It's just terrible range, and I think you can fix it by snipping the antenna, which I might do a video on later. But yeah, I've just had terrible range with it. Another annoying thing, my charger didn't work. So when I got it, this charger has a funny lead here, so I couldn't plug it in to just a different USB cable, because it wasn't like the standard one like this. It's like this little headphone jack in the back of the quad here, not the hex. I'm not sure you can see that, but yeah, see there? And then this goes into there, and then it charges through USB. My charger didn't work, so what I did to fix that, I snipped off the old USB. I snipped just a normal USB cable, and then soldered this plug onto there, just there, with some heat shrink tube, and it charges just fine. I get around 35-minute charge now. Before that I couldn't charge, so I don't know what the actual charging time with the original USB cable is, but I imagine it was pretty slow because the USB cable didn't have a very high output. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all the negatives I got to say about it. I'll just go about some of the specs now. So with this, I got around, this is another negative actually, 4-minute flight times, so 4 minutes. But on one flight, strangely, I got 6.5 minutes. It was really strange, and I think something with the charger. I'm not sure what other people get, but all my other flights, I've tried testing it a lot of times since I'm quite confused about the flight time. Well, 4 minutes, 4 minutes 10 seconds, 4 minutes 5 seconds, etc. So yeah, pretty short flight times, and so that's a bit of a negative. Oh, you get a 30-second LBC warning, so that's pretty good. That's when the lights flash. It means it's telling you that it's flat, and yeah, so that's pretty nice. It's got an on and off switch here because the battery is internal, so that's a negative for some people. I don't mind it actually because it preserves your battery really well, and you don't have any complications with taking out batteries and losing them or anything. The LEDs are really nice and bright. That's a positive actually, I forgot to say. And yeah, I keep orientation really nicely. It's not hard to lose orientation, especially with a hexacopter like this where each arm looks the same. It's really important to have big bright LEDs, and I think they've really aced that. Now it like shines through the edge of the circuit board, which you can see there, which is really cool. It's great for night flying. The yaw rates on this, oh yeah, there's 3 rates on this, and the first rate, it's really slow. It's just the beginner rate. It's just the normal first rate yaw, just really slow. Second rate, it gets a lot faster, and second rate's my favourite rate because you don't have automatic flip function. in the first rate's just beginner rate, so I don't usually fly on that. Second rate is got really nice tight pitch, and the yaw rate's pretty good, so you can fly really well. But in the third rate, you might have noticed there's no shoulder buttons here, so there's only one of these clicking in, and that's for changing rates. So no automatic flip, but they advertise it. That's because they've imprinted it into the third rate, and then whenever you do a full pitch, so if you do a half pitch like that, it won't work, but if you do a full, that'll do a front flip. If you do full side, back, they'll do back flip, side flip, etc. So that's really annoying flying in third rate. It's pretty much unflyable because you can't do full pitch. So second rate's definitely much better. And yeah, the yaw rate's pretty good in third rate. It's a little bit faster than second rate. But yeah, in my flight review, you can check that out. I've stuffed up a fair bit because I filmed it before this. I crashed a fair bit, but that's alright. Also comes with a full spare set of props. That's the word, and that's 6 because it's a hexacopter. It comes with a user manual, and the user manual is pretty decent. Has pretty decent English. So yeah, I think they've got a good translator there, MJX. And yeah, the packaging is really nice. I really like that. I think I reversed the plastic accidentally, but yeah, it was really nice packaging. There's a couple of different packages, like the RC Addict has a couple of different, but I got this one, and yeah. So anyway, that's my review, and now you'll check out the indoor flight review of it. Hey guys, welcome to the indoor flight review of the MJX X900. And let's see what flight we'll get out of it. That's a hover, and that's doing really well. That's really surprising. I've just had throttle on this whole time. Still got it. Sorry, I just set a stopwatch on my alarm so I can tell you how long the flight's been. So this is first rate. There's the yaw rate on first rate. It's not very fast. Just a beginner rate, I guess. Really cool having 6. A really neat design, amazing design. But I've had a couple of, like I said in my review, I've had a couple of shaky flights. A lot of them actually, like half of them are. This has been a really stable flight so far. Probably one of my most stable. But yeah, I've had some shaky flights and then they just go out of control. So that's been a bit disappointing. This is second rate now, and it gets a lot faster in second rate. Like that's full. One thing also, throttle punch. So that means when you go full throttle, we'll do one now. Not very fast. I feel like it's a little bit underpowered even. Just on the transmitter. Actually, I'll go ahead and reset the accelerometers. Like that. So I'm just resetting the accelerometers on it, so yeah, it's a little bit better, but still not great. Really cool design though. And here's third rate, and the yaw rate's pretty good now. Can easily do funnels. They're really nice funnels. It looks really cool with the hex as well. I'm really looking forward to getting the bigger versions of these, the X600 and maybe the X800. X600 is the bigger one. Yeah, so that's just... Oh, I forgot. On third rate, it's really hard to control because it just does flips when you put a full stick input. So you can go half input. There's no automatic flips on this, like I mentioned in my review, which I'm not a huge fan of. So, and then I'm only doing little stick inputs, and then ready. When I go full, it'll do a flip, and the flips just drag down forever. Oh, I'm trying not to do flips. I keep forgetting. Really hard and really frustrating. Like I can't do full pitch in third rate, and that's like when you want to pretty much use your pitch. See there, I forgot again. So that's why I just fly in second rate, because it's a lot easier. Like I'm going full throttle at the moment and it's still going down on the pit. That's full throttle. I just feel like I always constantly needing to trim this out, and like I've been trimming this the whole time. And I feel it's a little bit unresponsive at times. I think the transmitter, the antenna's too long, like the RC Addict, another YouTuber said. And it makes the range difficulty. So you ready? Like I'll do a stick input now. Oh, that was fast. But ready? I'll do some back stick input, and it's just not the same time. It feels a little bit delayed. So a good 30-second LBC warning. So that's nice. Get a good warning to get it back to yourself. And yeah, that's a flat battery. So we'll put it down. So that was around 3 minutes and 4 minutes. 3 minutes 55 seconds. So pretty much 4 minutes because I started that a bit late. And I've still got a bit of charge left. May as well keep going. Oh no, I'll put it down. So I would have got around 4 minutes and 15 seconds on that flight, which is pretty short. So yeah, I'm not overly impressed by this hexacopter. And yeah, thanks for watching my review and please subscribe. Thank you.